The time has come. I know a lot of you out there genuinely love Fuji. You are Fuji fam. You've partaken in the Fuji juice with me, and it's been a really fun ride. It's not over. I'm still gonna be using this camera a lot. It's an amazing camera. As you guys know probably already, I have tested out the A7S3. I rented it from my friends at Lens Rentals and took it to Colorado. It really served me well on that trip, and it felt like a tool instead of a hassle. And that's what I've been looking for in a YouTube specific camera. Yes, this is an overkill camera for YouTube, but YouTube's my job and I want the best tool for me. Maybe this is it. I committed to it, so we're gonna try it. This is pretty dang exciting. Oh, by the way, also, after I unbox the camera, we're gonna open up these 2 lenses that I rented from Lens Rentals with my own money, so don't say that I'm a pretentious little... Okay, this is fun. Why is it so fun to open cameras? Got some USB sizzle, HDMI clamp. Oh, cool. Ooh, we got a strap I'll never probably use. That's actually a really nice looking leather strap. All right. Ooh. I've already held this camera, I know, I've already used it a few times, but let's just experience this together. I could probably just get a thumbnail right now. God, the matte finish, like, oh, the flip out screen is nice and solid. Gosh, that feels great. The grip on this camera, dude, is so freaking deep. There's the sensor. Ooh. Guys, this is my first full frame camera. I've never owned one. I've only tested a couple. This is my very first one, and I'm very excited. Any Sony sausage in here? Oh, yeah, battery. That'll be nice. I'm also really excited about the photo capabilities of this camera. When I took it to Colorado with my boys, it was actually performing extremely well. And since I don't print any photos or blow them up or anything, it looks really nice. Like, I just posted on Instagram, you know, putting it on the old timeline, and I thought it looked really nice. I'm not a great photo editor, but that's something I want to develop. I'm hoping that this camera will set me free. And what I mean by that is, on my X-T4, I absolutely adore how the image looks. The dynamic range, the F-Log profile, the colors I'm getting with Film Convert as my main color grading software. I absolutely love the results I've gotten with the X-T4. I just can't get over the IBIS, the autofocus, and the lens selection for what I do. I know there are plenty of amazing Fuji lenses out there that work with this camera and the X-T3 perfectly, especially for photography. But when it comes to self-content creation, I haven't found a lens that excites me, both how it looks for the image quality and how it functions and feels. So here are a couple of wide angle lenses that we're gonna try out this week. I'm gonna put that video, this lens test, on Kinotika. So this first one is a Tamaruni. It's the 17 to 28 2.8 all the way through the range, which is cool. I've seen a ton of videos on this lens already, and people say that it's really nice. It's a lot cheaper than Sony lenses. Sony lenses are just unreal expensive. It also seems pretty light, especially compared to the Sigma 18-35. Much lighter. The second lens we're gonna try, 20mm f1.8 from Sony G lens with amazing autofocus. This is the lens I took to Colorado to do my original A7S3 video on. Shot a little short film with it, did a bunch of low light, some traveling stuff. Basically everything I could possibly test with the A7S3 when I went to Colorado, everything was on this lens. Obviously the 20mm seems a little bit smaller, but they're very comparable. They're also very similar in weight. I don't know the specific numbers. Obviously the 17mm is gonna be a little bit wider than 20, but the 20 is a 1.8 maximum aperture, and this is a 2.8. So if you are obsessed with tone or bokeh, the 20 might be for you. I want you guys to keep in mind that you do not need this camera, and I'm trying to stress that more in my videos, just on this channel and Kinotika. It's interesting being a gear reviewer. Like for a job, it feels sometimes like I'm a salesman and I'm trying to convince people to use my affiliate links or get the latest and greatest. But I mean, in reality, I just want to show people fun tech and what you can do with it. But we're at the point now where cameras are just good. Like most cameras are good and capable, and you do not need a Sony A7S III. Obviously, some people, this is their job, filmmaking is their job, and this camera in specific might fit those needs. That's what I think this camera is gonna do for me. If not, it was a heavy cost to pay. At the end of the day, just like keep creating stuff, and I want you guys to have fun. That's one of the most important things to me, is having a really good time while I'm creating. And if I'm being frustrated by the tools I'm using, then I probably need to switch up my toolkit a little bit. It doesn't mean that you need every tool or you need the latest and greatest. Like, just find what works for you. Don't put yourself in a bad financial position. I've done that before. I've bought things on credit when I didn't have the money, and it ended up hurting me in the long run. And I'm now in a place where I've paid off my credit cards and they're not weighing on me anymore. And it feels really nice to buy something with money that you have, you know, because it feels earned and it doesn't feel like a weight on your shoulders. You know, whoever you're watching, you don't have to have the same camera as them to make videos as good as them. A lot of it is the idea and your personality, your execution, your idea. I said idea already. Go watch the Kinotika video this week on the lenses. That'll come out on Friday. I don't have anything else to say. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay. All right. Bye. Peace.